Welcome to this episode. Today we cover David's pursuit of faith and refuge, lessons from 1 Samuel 23. Imagine being in a situation where you're constantly on the run, pursued by someone who was once a mentor and friend. That's the reality for David in 1 Samuel 23, where he's fleeing from King Saul. Saul has become envious and fearful of David's rising favor with both the people and God. Let's explore these passages through the lens of Jesusness and see how David's actions and faithfulness can guide us in our own journeys. In 1 Samuel 23, 16-18, we see Jonathan, Saul's son, coming to David to help him find strength in God. He reassures David, saying, "Don't be afraid. My father will not lay a hand on you. You will be king over Israel, and I will be second to you." Jonathan's trust in God's plan for David reflects the kind of faith Jesus encourages, trusting in God's plan even when times are tough. Think about those moments in life when it feels like challenges are relentlessly pursuing you. Just like David, we can find refuge in unwavering trust. How often do we truly put our faith in God's plan, especially when the outcome is uncertain? Practicing Jesusness means leaning into that trust, just as David did, and finding strength in divine promises. David's reliance on seeking God's guidance is also evident in 1 Samuel 24. When he has the opportunity to kill Saul, he chooses mercy instead. He says, "The Lord forbid that I should do such a thing to my master, the Lord's anointed." This decision shows a profound wisdom that Jesus embodies, choosing humility and mercy over vengeance. How often do we rush into decisions without seeking divine counsel? In our own lives, practicing Jesusness might mean pausing to ask ourselves, what would Jesus do? This principle applies not just in moments of conflict, but in our everyday choices, guiding us to live lives filled with love, humility, and forgiveness. In Psalms 54, David pours out his heart to God, crying, "Come with great power, O God, and rescue me. Defend me with your might." This psalm serves as a powerful reminder of the strength found in prayer. It's not just about asking for help, it's about recognizing God as our source of strength. Incorporating prayer into our daily lives is a cornerstone of Jesusness. When we face adversity, turning to prayer invites divine strength into our situations. It's about building a relationship where constant communication with God becomes our refuge and fortress. Then we encounter the story of Abigail and Nabal in 1 Samuel 25. Abigail's wisdom and humility save the day when David is on the verge of taking revenge against Nabal's household. She approaches David with respect, acknowledging her husband's faults and seeking peace. Teachings on forgiveness and humility. The grace to seek peace and offer forgiveness, as Abigail did, is a powerful example of living out Jesusness. It invites us to act with love, even when we feel wronged, and to prioritize reconciliation over retribution. As we reflect on these passages, the way of Jesus encourages us to live intentionally with love, humility, and trust. Here are some practical ways to apply these lessons in our lives. First, practice trust. When faced with uncertainty, remind yourself of God's promises and lean into that trust, just like David did with Jonathan's reassurance. Next, seek guidance. Before making decisions, take a moment to seek God's direction, asking for the humility to choose the path of love and mercy. Embrace prayer as a daily practice. Use it as a means to find strength and peace in God's presence. Finally, offer forgiveness. Emulate Abigail's humility and seek reconciliation in conflicts, embodying Jesus' teachings of forgiveness and peace. As we navigate life, let these stories from 1 Samuel and Psalms inspire us to embody the teachings of Jesus, transforming our inner and outer worlds with his wisdom and love.